stereo installs, key box for pickup. You got the showroom, current Lincoln project underway.
Yeah, boy!
Motorcycle. 2019 Installer of the Year Award. My name is Brian Houston. I'm at Stereo Installs in Mentor, Ohio. 20 years mobile electronics experience. Started with friends and family, doing car stereos or remote starts in theirs, and was getting equipment locally. Mark Richmond had invited me to a car show, Horizon Audio in Worcester, and placed an SPL. Later went on to compete in Pro Ultimate 601 Plus in Iasca. Would visit or contend in Audio Thunder in Toronto, as far as Daytona, Spring Break, and Steel Valley Regionals, along with going to finals in Charlotte. And I had competed from '99 to 2004 basically, and through those experiences I heard a lot of great cars and met a lot of great people, and took that knowledge of tuning and sound quality and design and fabrication onto consumers for many years. Over the years, my role had led into managerial duties, and would spend a lot of time planning and designing and laying out a project and working with others to install and complete vehicles faster, a little bit nicer, just increase overall efficiencies. And in 2014, I started Stereo Installs with a mission to be as hands-on as possible, develop my craft, and deliver a more complete audio restyle package to our customers, and that's led into basically almost doing full interiors now, besides like stitching seats. And installation specialty is OEM integration and fabrication, the ability to test out and figure voltages with backup cameras and add most interfaces and be able to leave factory radios and add an experience to a customer's car that they didn't have before, along with fabrication, the ability to work on a vehicle and build panels that may come in and out of a car maybe 10 times while you're working on it, and maybe it goes to a body shop and they need to work on it. Their ability to look into an install. Installation philosophy is to deliver a high-end audio experience that looks and feels as though it came with the vehicle. To do this, it starts with design, the right tooling, the materials that you would select for the car to either match or complement, and the processes that go through with that to craft a panel, form it, fit it to a vehicle, wrap it, and then have that leave your shop. Larry Chisner, diehard audio enthusiast and competitor, still to today. From the very first day I competed till today, he is still a competitor and competing well. Matt Schaefer and Chris Pate, their accolades over the past couple years, I always look forward to seeing what they're gonna post, and by the time you see it, it's too late, that's done. I love that about those guys. Dave Kaz, he had a big impact in getting me a little more in tune with the industry. They would describe me as committed, staying focused on customers' expectations, to meet or exceed them, doing top-notch work, serviceable, clean, neat, on time, hustler, always working on even more than one project at a time, high standards, combing over projects that, before they leave, just making sure everyone's operating at a high level. To do that, there's still customers that, you'll do a nice wild project, and then the next one that comes in is just a little bit harder, a little more, do a couple extra steps instead of just a trunk. Now it's a trunk and door panels. So the projects continue to grow, and customers see the progression, and everyone wants to outdo one a little bit, so naturally the cars and what we do progresses and gets harder. To keep up with that, I've focused on CNC milling, 3D printing, designing. I spent a lot of time sketching and planning a project out ahead of it. Even being in the shop, I spend time with customers and getting on the right page so that once their vehicle's in here, we have clear expectations and we can move on what it is that's going to be done. Most customers shopping here have their own business, their own craft. They're into something that they know a whole lot about, and they are here for what we know a lot about. And I want them to remember that we do quality. We stand behind our product. We are very creative, and they trusted us with their vehicle or project. While they may not have known what they want and handed off some keys, when they get it back, that they're wowed and fits or looks like part of the car, and that they're ecstatic. Part of the 2019 Mobile Electronics Top 50 Installers for two good reasons. The ability to instill creativity in those around. We need young installers to grow up and carry this. There's so many years ahead of mobile electronics, and I really believe that it's not a dying industry. It's up to those that are in it to make it. Customers is the second reason. They love coming here and referring their friends, building that local market. I always put my best foot forward and try really hard, and I see that in the guys around me. I don't see, I can't do this, I don't know how to do that. By the time you hear that with the crew that we have, they've already tried something 2 or 3 different ways, and they may be really stuck. And I'm always happy to help and get through that, but by putting my best foot forward and really trying, I see those around me also trying. Thanks for taking the time to check out my video for the 2019 Mobile Electronics Top 50 Installers. I'm Brian Houston. Here's my videos and pictures. Over and out.